Hi everyone, this is Ami from Design More. A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to do a wood stain effect on the natural wood, and I'm going to show you a wall hanging out of this. And for that we need material like a raw base. I have this pine wood ka raw base. You all can use any natural wood as well, but it should be polished one. Okay, and obviously I'm going to uh, sand it as well. Okay, the one I'm going to show it, I'll be covering two different I'll call a color effect. One is with the chalk paint and one is with the stain color. So I'm going to cover two different variations. Okay, when we need a brush, palette knife, masking tape to stick the stencil. If you have a sandpaper, that's fine, or use this sand block. So it's okay if you have this as well. And stencils. So here,
Yeah, Abby,
yes.
wood. I just wanted to know what kind of wood because I think I was a little late, couldn't
Pine
connect it.
wood. So I'm using
Pine
pine
wood.
wood. Yes.
Okay, where can we get this
Uh,
pine wood?
yes.
It's
I
in.
will let you know the vendor details. So she has everything, like from wood to the colors. So need not to worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And we
So
can't use any plywood, something like that, which
see,
is
we need
carpenters use.
we need this natural grains to look. So
Okay.
that's why I'm using this natural wood, because we are directly doing a stain effect on top of it. So for if you are using MDF, then use the graining machine, graining tool, that we give effect with the graining tool. So that is another way of doing the grain effect. But here I'm going to do a stain effect on top of it. So for stain effect, you have to use directly a natural wood or anything which is you have a raw wood or something which has grains like this.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So here are the stencils again. See, these all are the stencils which is available. So here you all can see this Paris and cycle and all. Then again, this one is welcome to our nest. So even these stencils are very, very easily available. See this. Okay. So again, this is very easily available. Even if you want to customize, you can customize the stencil as well. So here are the corner one and this one. Okay, so this we all need, and a modeling paste if you want to give say a texture look with the stencil. So I'm going to use modeling paste today, so you'll get that 3D effect on the line. Okay, so I'm using a modeling paste and sponge whenever we require smudging colors and all. So this, and that's it. And yes, gloves, whenever you're using stain, make sure that you work in a ventilated area and always use gloves while doing this work. So now I will let you know what is this stain about. So what is a wood stain used for? So it's a type of a paint. So this is a type of a paint that is used to color wood by soaking, a pigments into the wood fiber. So what this color will help, it will soak the color onto this wood, and आपका ये जो fiber है वो दिखेगा, and the rest wood it will soak this stain. Okay, with this solvent. So it has a 3 ingredient into it. It kind of covers the wood, and it will give you the long lasting color for this. So, and another is, what is the difference between the varnish and the stain? So while stain, it's a deeply penetrates wood, and a varnish remains on the outside of this wood. So kind of this soak, the wood will soak the whole stain, where the varnish, it covers the top cover of the wood and it gives you a very hard effect on the wood. So when we use the varnish, so that's the difference between the varnish and the stain. Another difference is, varnish is a transparent base, where this you get 6 shades in it. So here I have a 2 shades, which is a clove brown and warm walnut, where you get a 6 different shades in it. Okay, what is the best way to apply stain? So now I will show you the process. You all can apply. If you have a rough cloth, you can apply the stain with the cloth. You can apply this color with the sponge, or with the brush. So whichever a tool is available with you, you can apply it with that. But the technique is to remember, once you apply, you have to wipe it with the wet cloth immediately. So that's the technique we are using right now. Okay. So, and what is a wood stain made up of? So it has a 3 main ingredient into it, which is a dye or a pigment powder, solvents and binders. So solvents and binders helps to this wood soaks that solvent and it kind of evaporates. So that's why you just get the dye on top of it, and then kind of it gives you this fiber look on top of it. And you have a 6 shades. So I will let you know the shades as well. So it has a warm walnut color, which one is this, then chestnut color, then you have a lucky clover, then rosewood color, it gives you a little bit of a pinkish look. Then honey maple. So honey maple will give you this kind of a lighter shade of brown. It's a very very lighter shade of brown. So you all can use all 6 shades into it, and wherever you want to give a different shades, you can give it. So you can use a single color on the wood, or you can combine the 2 colors. That's fine. Okay. So this is the information about the stain effect. And yes, another I will show you it with the chalk paint as well. If you want to make it more colorful and you want to see that you want to give that look of a colorful look, and you want to make sure that even your fiber or grains should be visible, then yes, you all can use the chalk paint as well. So I will show you this process as well. So here I've made one sample over here. So as you all can see, I've used this chalk paint on top of it. So as you all can see, the grains are easily visible. And here I have given 2 shades of chalk paint, the blue and the green. So this is called a color wash effect as well. Yeah. So I hope I'm clear about this. Any question before I start the workshop? Any questions? Okay.
Ami, can you hear me?
Yes.
You are recording this whole session and sending it to us, no? The recording you're sending it to us, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's start with the staining effect. So here I will show you it with the stain colors, and the back side I will show it to you with the chalk colors. Okay. So here, as you all can see, I have given this space to stick this jar. So even if you can put the light into it, and then flowers the side, and then you decorate or write something on this side. Okay, so there are like many possibilities. I've already sent you the pictures to all of you all, so that you can make many things. It's not necessary to use this size. You all can make a square size or maybe a rectangular size, whatever the requirement is. You all can customize this wood as well. So it's not necessary to use particularly this size. So here I'm using around 5" by approximately 15" ka pine wood. Okay, so let's start. So here I am using a warm walnut. So here, just keep ready with the cloth. So here I have taken a stain on top of it and just apply it on the wood like this, and take a cloth and immediately rub it. See this. You see the green? Okay. So again, take a stain.
In case we need lighter tone, then we have to apply very little amount. Is that so?
No, it's the same amount you can apply.
In case we need little lighter effect, then how we have to go?
So there are colors available. So as I said, you have a lighter shade of colors as well.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So immediately take the cloth. So here again, I'm covering the whole surface. So if you are taking lighter shade, then go for the darker writing on top of it. If you are taking a darker shade, then go for the lighter stenciling on top of it.
Ami, the cloth you're using, it's wet or it's dry?
It's dry.
What is the difference in wood stain that we get in hardware shop?
See, you all can use that as well. That's fine.
Okay. But is there any difference between these two, these chalk paints and?
No, it's this chalk paint is different. And the
Okay.
stain color is different. Yes. So
Okay.
when you get it at the hardware, you get a very bigger dabbas. So
Right.
so here you get just a 60 ml ka bottle, and this
Okay.
will cost you approximately around 150 rupees.
Okay.
And with that money, you can buy approximately 6 colors. And just I'm wiping it off. So I've already sanded the wood. I will show you backside how to sand the wood, and then and only you have to start staining it. Okay. So here I've already sanded the wood, and then I've started coloring into it. So backside I will show you how to sand the wood as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And just make sure that you apply it and rub it.
The old antique furniture and all that we get in the market, is it done like this only?
Yes, see this, the grains and all.
Yeah.
So that's why we are using a natural wood or pine wood, so that whenever you apply a stain on top of it, so the grains आपका visible रहेगा. See
How do you get that greenish shade that we get in the market?
green?
That old furniture, slightly bluish greenish shade to
That is-
tables and
Yes, that is
chests
with
and
that's a wood distress technique. so that you have to distress that wood with the chalk colors. So wood stain is different, the wood distressed is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get different colors in that chalk paint also.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
So here, see, my stain work is done. Now I will show you on the back side. So here, as you all can see, the wood is very uneven. So I'll have to sand it this first. So either I will use this sand block, because it's a bigger surface. I will prefer to use a sand block. And then you just have to sand it and make it smooth.
Does the sand block have a number?
No, you get it at very fine granules. So even sand blocks ये hardware में सब available है easily. इसमें
Okay.
सिर्फ 100 number लिखा है, but they have the same this thing.
Okay, thank you.
Supposing we
This,
want the
block-
rough look, then can we just do it without sanding?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
So you want to keep it as natural as you want, but I think better to give it a little sand so the surface become little smooth. That's it.
So this sand block can be used, or even sandpaper.
Yes,
Anything
yes.
can be used.
Anything,
I got it.
anything. Yes, anything. Yeah. Okay. So now I will show it to you with the chalk paint. Let it come. Need a water. And immediately wash the brush before once you are done with the this stain effect. So just give me a minute. So once your stain effect is done, make sure that you wash your brush with the shampoo, okay? Because it has a little bit of a oily consistency into it. So make sure that you shampoo your brush and then wash your brush. It will leave. Okay. So now, say I'm taking this bohemian blue color. So you don't have to immediately work with the color. So just take a 30% of color and 70% of water. And mix your color well. So as you all can see, it's very watery. Yeah. So we need a 30% of water and 70% of this color. Okay. So I'm ready with the color. Now what I have to do is take the brush and just apply a layer of color. And just clean it with the cloth. Again, I'm using a dry cloth. See, can you all see this? Look, again, the grains are easily visible. So here, you can make it more lighter. So it depends all on your choice, how you want to color it and how you want to give this effect on the wood. Just this is with the chalk paint. See this. So if you want to give this colored look on the wood, so you all can give. So just not necessarily only and only brown, you all can give the colorful look as well. So this is called a color wash technique. And again, once this dries, because it's very wet right now, because we've used a lot of water into it. So let this dry, and then and only you start working on top of it with the stenciling or whatever you want to do with the board. Okay. So here, as you all can see, the grains are visible. Yeah, and back side. Is your wood stain look. And you all can see the shine in it as well. It's because it has a little bit oily, though it is a watery consistency, but once this dries, it becomes a little bit shiny. So this is with the stain look. Okay, so this is done. Wash your brush. Now I will show you. Even with this sponge, you can, instead of this cloth, you all can use sponge, and once you apply the stain, just rub it with the sponge. But you know, sometimes what happens, sponge के granules भी निकलते हैं अगर ज़्यादा हम लोग ने घिसा तो. So always prefer use a cotton and then you just throw it away. Okay, so here I am done with the staining part. And now I will use this stencil. So here, let me see. Okay, I'll use this one. So here I'll be using Welcome to Our Home. And I'll be using this jar as well. So I will show you, how to tie the jar and how to give that nice look on the side of the wood as well. Okay, so let me finish with the stenciling part. So here, as you all can see, whatever the write up you want to write it on top of it, either you all can use a stencil. Stencil, maybe you get a lot of varieties into it, so that's not to worry. Or else, if you know the calligraphy and you know the different writing style, so you can just directly write on top of this wood. You can color it with the normal, जैसे मैंने बनाया था वो चाय का. So you all can go for if you are going for the kitchen hanging. So then cup of tea, just draw a cup of tea and just write down kitchen sentiments on top of it.
Amy, what kind of paint will you use to paint freehand?
Acrylic or chalk paints, whatever is available with you, because anyway once you are done with this process, we are going to varnish it later.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you all can use any paint. The main purpose of wood stain is to see the wood grain. So and it's very quick, so you don't require a lot of let the other process goes and then the second process and all. So it is a very easy way to do the stain effect on the wood. Yeah, so here either you all can use a masking tape to just stick the stencil so that wo hile nahi. So here just take out a tape, and whenever you want to, so here say I want to keep this stencil like this, stick the tape here, and if the space is available over here you can, but otherwise stick the stencil so that it will not move. Okay, now take out a little bit of a modeling paste. A palette knife. So so I'm covering this welcome to our and home over here. Okay, so here I'm taking a modeling paste. So once this dries, it will give a 3D effect. Or with the white color, white chalk paint, you just dab it a chalk paint on top of it.
This is modeling.
Modeling paste.
Sorry, what is modeling paste? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is done. Now gently lift the stencil. See this. Okay, and now make sure that you just clean up your stencil. Wash the stencil before, once you are done with the process. Make sure that you wash your stencil.
Amy, from where you got this stencil?
Yeah, I will send you the details of it, so no worries.
Okay.
Okay, so before I write a home over here, this is still wet. Okay, so make sure that this should be dry first and then you do the other work. Yeah, so here I have a dryer, just to quick dry. Even if you don't want to invest on the modeling paste, what you all can do, if you have a ceramic powder at your home, just add a white color into it, make a thick and a little bit of a water, make it a thick consistency, and then you do it on top of it. Even that works well. Make sure that it is dry enough. Yeah, it's right now. I'll go for this home. Okay, now again.
Hello, hello,
Huh?
ma'am. Ma'am, can we use instead of this modeling test acrylic color or chalk paint?
Yes, you can. Instead of giving this texture, you can use a normal. See, आप sponge लेना है, color लेना है, and just dab it on top of it.
Okay. Any color, na means two thick color.
Yes,
color.
yes, yes.
Acrylic.
हाँ,
color.
हाँ, हाँ.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
And just gently lift. See this? Yeah. थोड़ा सा ये wet था तो इसके लिए हल्का सा ये. So welcome to our home, and now again let this dry. Okay. See this. So you see the 3D look. Okay. And it gives you nice crisp lettering on top of it. Yeah. Now I will use this jar over here. So what I'm going to do is I will take this rope. Make sure that you take a 2 rope like this. Okay, and then put one from this side. Okay, just take it out and another one. Okay.
Or even round jar also would be fine, or
Yes.
need a flat.
No. Round jar also works well. But make sure that you tie it very tight. Okay. See here. And just tight very tightly. It is given 2-3 knots, and then from the back side, if you have a silicone glue or anything, just keep a dot over here and just make it safe, or use a Fevicol, that's fine. So as see this is ready, and now you all can put a nice bunch of flower. Even you all can use a fresh flower or maybe this artificial flower. See this. And put a fairy light inside. Or you can color the whole jar again with the chalk paint. So if you don't want jar to look plain, so what you all can do is take opposite color of this brown color, and then you color the jar. Like you all can color a jar, say a cream color, or maybe a little bit on a yellowish shade. That will look very, very good. So color the jar, and then once this dries, you have to color the jar with the sponge. Okay, once this dries, you tie your jar and put a flower or lights into it. Okay, so here again you have to cover this space as well. So again with the wood stain.
How to put light inside that? Just a tip.
You get the fairy lights. It works with the battery. So I will show you that.
Okay.
as well, how
In
it is.
case we need, yeah.
See, lights is this will come with the battery, so it's operable. So once you operate it, like you start it, the light will, start. So it works with this battery. So what you have to do is take a jar, okay, put the battery inside, and just randomly put the light inside. And once it's done, you all can just on. See this. The light is on right now. Yeah, see this. So it gives a very nice fairy tale look. And keep the battery back side of this, and just put a flower like this. See this, the look. So
We can use rechargeable batteries also.
you can use that as well.
And one more thing I wanted to know is this batteries and light is available with the same shop what you will be
Yes.
giving?
Yeah, she has everything.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
These are easily available on Amazon as well.
Yeah, it is available. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. What is light actually? Where it will get?
It's called fairy lights.
Hello.
It's called fairy lights.
Okay, where it will get?
It's available on Amazon as well, and the one which I will share you her number as well, so you will get it from her as well.
Okay.
So I'm applying on the sides as well. You have to cover the sides, front, and if possible, you all can go for the back side as well. Just let me take out this jar because I will show you the another way of stenciling on the back side.
I mean, the staining is it similar to the polishing that the carpenters do for the
Yes,
furniture?
yes.
Similar to it, no? Acha, so in
Kind of not similar, but they use the turpentine and oil,
Turpentine,
some oil into it. So it has a smell like this, but this is mainly for the craft purpose. So what they use is little bit different. So I would not suggest you to go for that, varnish.
okay. And in case पॉलिश किया हुआ फर्नीचर में थोड़ा थोड़ा अगर कहीं खराब हो गया है,
हाँ, तो
इससे
कर
टच अप कर सकते हैं क्या?
Yes.
Oh,
So this is mainly they made up for this craft purpose only.
okay.
I mean the one there was a one plank in the ad where blue color was there, and in the base it was dark color. That how we will achieve that effect.
Which one?
Today I think you that in the ad in FB you have given one flower is there with brown, and then there is blue.
So
The
yes, so it was like
Two shades are there in that.
yeah. So it has a 3 plank of this. So 1,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 parts I've given the stain look. Okay.
Okay.
With the very lighter shade, I told you the 6 shades is available. So you get
Okay.
the very lighter shade as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So use that shade first.
Okay.
And then on the last plank, I have done this chalk paint effect.
But behind the chalk paint, like we can see the wood color, but there was brownish color.
Yeah, or else use the natural wood. So natural wood, it has own color, right? So you directly do it on top of it.
The blue one which you did is on natural wood only, right?
Yes.
But in that pic, that blue color was there, and beneath that dark color was there. 2 shades.
So you can do it on top of this as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
what you have to do is first you stain the wood,
Okay.
and then again with take a 30-70 proportion of the color.
Okay.
And then on top of it again you reapply it. So and
Okay.
then wipe it with the wet cloth. You will see the 2 shades. One is
Yeah.
the darker, and on top of it you will see the top color.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So here I am done with all the 4 sides as well. As you all can see, it gives you a very, very finished look from all the sides. So here I have used this texture paste. On the back side, say I will use just the color. So let me take out one nice stencil. Okay. So say I want to use this over here. Welcome to our nest. So again, I'm using this masking tape. Just a moment. A little bit over here. Okay. Now I'll be using a stencil brush, or you all can use the sponge. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So here you all can, I will show you the stencil brush as well. So the effect would be same. Cut the sponge. Okay, hold it like this way. Take direct color. Now don't use any water into it, and just take out the extra color because we don't want too much of color into the sponge. So just take out as much as color you can and just dab it.
Ami, which is this color?
Chalk color, chalk paint. Why I am using chalk paint? Because it gives once this dries, it gives you the matte effect. So that's why I'm using chalk paint. Just dab it, huh? Hold the stencil well, because if you are not holding the stencil well, it kind of moves. So make sure that you hold the stencil. So I'm using very minimum color. Okay, this is done. Now take off the stencil. See this. So this is with the stencil look. Stencil, I mean the just sponge look. No texture on it. See this. Yeah. So this is just the difference between the textured look and the stencil look, the sponge look. And even with this color board, you all can go with the darker whatever the sentiments you are taking, go for the darker shade so that it kind of enhances the look of the board. Yeah. Any questions?
What's the color of the blue color chalk? I mean, does it have any specific name?
Yes, I told you, it's a Bohemian blue.
Bohemian blue. Okay.
Yeah, so this is a Craft Tangle brand, and you get the Itsy Bitsy brand as well. So Itsy Bitsy it has own color as well. So you all can use that as well.
Itsy Bitsy is the online one, Amy?
Yeah, it's an online brand as well. So you all can, if you want to buy it online, yes, I think from tomorrow onwards, the courier services and all, it's starting back. So yes, you all can buy online, or the lady stays in Pune only. So she will, you all can do Dunzo. So within maybe 2-3 hours, you will get the material.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let me show you the varnish of this product. Give me a minute. Meanwhile, I just wash the brush and cup. Done. So you all can use any varnish on top of it, even if you have the wood varnish, which is on the it's on the liquidy side. You all can use that as well. You all can use a spray varnish, which we use for the canvas and for the oil painting. You all can use that as well. And I am using right now a decoupage varnish. Generally, I cover my boxes, my frames, and everything with the decoupage varnish. So here I'm using a Thai varnish. I think I would suggest you don't use this varnish if you are totally into this field, then and only use this varnish. This costs you approximately 250 ml for 1000 rupees. So the difference is this is very clear, and it's a water-based varnish. So once it dries, it gives you the watery.
What's the name of it?
It's a Thai varnish. It's available in Viman Nagar Comet store. So I think this is not available with the my vendor. You just have to ask her. I don't know. I bought it from the Comet store from Viman Nagar.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Even the Comet store, has this natural wood planks and ready pieces to work with. So even you guys go and check it out there as well. But now shops, I think, will be open only for say around 4 hours a day. That's it. So just check the time with the shop guy, and then. So here, just take a varnish like this and apply it with the brush. I will show you the look. Once it dries, it gives you a shiny look.
Any varnish will do, Amy.
Yeah, any varnish. Here, see, I have this. Even I have the wood varnish. But wood varnish, what happens, once you apply the wood varnish, it becomes a little bit yellowish after some, point of time. So it gives you the yellowish finish on the wood. Though we are using a darker shade, that's okay. Then if you are using the wood varnish, but if you are taking lighter shade of say chalk paint and you want to varnish on top of it, so then I would suggest don't go for the wood varnish, which is available in the hardware stores. So I'm covering.
In that case, we can go for decoupage varnish also,
Yes,
right?
yes. Don't use Mod Podge. The decoupage, we use Mod Podge and the varnish as well. So don't use Mod Podge, okay? Use the varnish which we seal after the product finishes. So there is a difference between the Mod Podge and the varnish. So varnish is very important. Once you are done with the whole process, it kind of seals the wood, and it gives you the nice finishing on the wood. Plus, you all can now wash it. I would say rinse it, rinse the wood with this, or use the wet cloth, and then use the dust and other stuff on the top of it. So yes, it's that's why we use a varnish to seal the project. So let this dry.
This dryer is good, Amy.
Sorry?
This dryer is good.
Yeah, because it works fast, it dries fast. So I always prefer, dryer to dry my products.
Yeah, because you remember I had once told you in Kolkata the Mod Podge wasn't drying up.
Yeah.
Maybe because of humidity.
Yes. Mod Podge Indian climate में नहीं होता है, because इवन से अभी बारिश होएगी तो आपका जो भी प्रोडक्ट वंस आप जो यूज कर रहे हैं, gives you a stickiness on top of it, and then it's kind of not usable. So I found this glue very, very effective. It's not sticking at all. So see, if you want to invest, yes, you all can. But I would suggest you can go for the normal spray varnish as well, which is Arfina brand ka for canvas we are using. Even that is very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See this, the shine on the wood. So it gives you a proper woody effect. So आपका plank जो था, it just completely change हो गया with the stain.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful.
Yeah. So but you just need a jar over here, and yes, you are good to hang this piece. Yeah, I hope.
Can we make a nameplate and hang it on the gate?
Yes. So instead,
पर
so your
बारिश हो
Yeah.
गया तो
no problem, because we are sealing it with the varnish, na.
हाँ.
That's why.
Okay.
If you want, you all can use that wood varnish, especially meant for that. Even if you're keeping your wood stuff outside. So even if you I've used the stenciling and all. If you are making a name plate, so what you all can do is go for the acrylic cutting. So even acrylic cutting is done. She will help you up with the name as well. So if you have a specific name and you want to cut it with the acrylic, so just tell her before at least 7 days time. She will make sure that she will give it to you according to your requirement and the size.
Acrylic means acrylic sheet,
Acrylic sheets, yes.
and that we have to stick onto this.
Yes, on top of it. So if you
Achha, how do we stick it?
with a normal Fevicol or Fevibond.
Achha.
Yeah, acrylic to stick ho jayega. No worries. So here, see, as it's giving a very nice shine, and you all can see the grain part as well. I will share you this photo soon once this session is over. And this is from the like chalk paint look. Again, once you're done with this, just varnish your product from the back side as well. Okay, so you have to varnish on the back side as well. Don't leave the wood as it is, because wood की tendency होती है fungus पकड़ने की. So make sure that you cover the back side as well.
Polyurethane varnish will also do.
Yes.
Oh.
So any questions? Any doubts? Any more thing we want to know about this?
Hello, ma'am. I have
Yes.
actually net issue from my side, so I'm
Okay.
asking you again and again.
No problem.
Okay. Which that varnish you have used? Can you repeat?
Yeah, I've used a Thai varnish, which is available in Vimannagar store, which the store name is Comet, COMET, Comet.
See you. Okay, ma'am. Pardon. You can pardon. Actually, I have internet issue, so I can't get you clearly.
Comet, COMET.
No. That varnish name.
Thai varnish.
THAI.
Thai, huh?
Okay. Spelling?
THAI, Thai varnish.
Okay. We have any query, because I'm just watching your session, because I don't have any
No
single material.
problem. Whenever you are doing this thing and you are stuck anyway, now what to do? I'm stuck. Just send me a photo or whatever you have done with, and I will help you out. No worries at all. I'm here to help you out. So whenever you are doing this process and you are stuck, say you want to make 2 colors, how I can do it. So the way I did this shade, you can take another shade from the opposite side and mix very well. So it gives you the shades as well. So you can use the 2 shades as well, even with the chalk paint as I showed you this. So here I have given 1 shade on this side, and you all can use 2 shades as well. So go with the lighter shade and then you start with the darker.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, when I will do, can you help me that time? Any
Sure.
number to share?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will share your number?
Yes. Papya will share my number to you all.
Okay.
So no worries.
Okay, thank you. Nice session.
Yeah, so that's it from my side. Hope all of you all have enjoyed the workshop, and you all. I hope I want to see your work as well. So make sure that you buy the material and keep doing different things after this stain effect. It's like n number of things you all can make out of this technique. So I want to see your artwork as well. So yes. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.